Good day, my name is Ralph Christopher Sidovin from BSMT2Y1-18.
And I am John Lawrence Embastan from Base Institute Y1-18.
So we are going to report Appendix 1 of Annex 2 MARPOL. So Appendix 1, Guidelines for the categorization of noxious liquid substance. So certainly Appendix 1 of Annex 2 of the International Conventional for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, MARPOL provides guidelines for the categorization of noxious liquid substances. These guidelines gave use to classify this substance into different categories based on their potential harm to the marine environment. So, in human health, the categorization helps establish regulations for their handling, storage, and transportation to minimize the risk of pollution from ships.
Certainly, here are more details regarding the guidelines for categorization of noxious liquid substances as outlined in Annex 1 of in Appendix 1 of Annex 2 of MARPOL Convention. Categorization criteria. Noxious liquid substances are categorized into different categories A, B, C, and D based on their potential harm to the marine environment and human health. The criteria of categorization include toxicity, resistance, and bioaccumulation potential. Category A. These substances are considered the most dangerous. They are highly toxic, resistant, and likely to bioaccumulate in a marine environment. Strict regulations and control apply to the transportation and discharge of Category A substance. Category B. Substances in this category are moderately toxic, resistant, and may have a moderate potential for bioaccumulation. Regulations for Category B. Substances are less strict compared to Category A, but still require careful handling and monitoring. Category C. Substances in a category have lower toxicity, are less persistent, and have a low potential for bioaccumulation. They are subject to fewer regulations and compared to categories A and B. Categories D. These substances are considered the less harmful. They are low toxicity, are not persistent, and have a minimal potential for bioaccumulation. They are subject to the less stringent regulations. These guidelines aim to protect the marine environment and human health by regulating the handling and discharge of noxious liquid substances during marine transportation. Complying with this regulation is crucial to prevent pollution and environmental damage from shipping activities.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.